I often get asked by franchise development VPs if there is an automated way to send the FDD document to their candidates as well as receive the item 23 receipt and receive reminders associated with the cooling off period. So I wanted to take a minute to show you how FranchiseSoft simplifies and automates that entire process so you don't have to worry about sending outdated or incorrect FDDs or worry about setting reminders on when to call the client after the cooling off period is done. Step 1 involves setting up the new or existing FDD in the system. You simply do that from the admin section by going into the FDD setup and the FDD management portion. This gives you the ability to go out there and add new FDDs or edit an existing one. I've got one here for sample that we can take a look at. A few things you'll notice on this FDD document: you have the ability to set a download limit. You can create a start date and an end date for when this FDD is valid until. Once those dates are passed, this FDD will no longer be made available to send out to any candidates. So there's no chance of sending an outdated FDD or incorrectly disclosing a franchise candidate. You also have the ability to add states that you think are relevant and valid for this particular FDD, uploading a file, and setting the cooling off period. You also have the ability to create the item 23 receipt along with some placeholders that can dynamically bring in data of the candidate when they are ready to download the FDD. Once everything has been saved, the next step from there is to actually send the FDD receipt as well as the FDD document to the candidate. You do that from the lead list. Once you're on the franchise candidate lead list, you're able to go and click through to the 360 view of the franchise candidate. And there's a quick link here that allows you to go out there and send the FDD document to your candidate. When I click on it, you can notice that both these FDD documents are made available because the candidate is in California, and both of these FDDs are valid to be sent in the following states, including California. You have the ability to add a carbon copy or a blind carbon copy and send this FDD. Once the FDD is sent, the candidate receives an email with a link. They have to fill out a form that acknowledges that they have received the FDD with their name, their details, as well as the time and date stamps, and it captures the electronic typed in signature. Once that candidate fills in that FDD receipt, they're able to download the disclosure document, and the franchise development representative receives a notification that the FDD receipt has been sent. If they wanted to see the FDD receipt, they can do it from the quick icon, the quick gear icon, see a list of all the FDDs that are present in the system that have been completed either by the candidate or by the individual partners of those candidates, and quickly go out there and view the details of who it was that filled it in, where they located, and of course see a copy of the actual FDD receipt here as well, with the name and time and date stamp that you needed. Hope you enjoyed this quick little tour of how to send the FDD to your franchise candidates and have all automated notifications set up for the franchise sales rep when that FDD receipt is signed. Stay tuned for a few other videos that shows how FranchiseSoft can make your life easier.